fast asleep in the valley of the dolls. I fought for peace but walked into war. What a place that I have to call home.
Signed for Arsenal in 2010. 6 loan spells away. 14 appearances before the season. Broke into team in June 2020. Started an FA Cup final victory. An incredible journey for Emiliano Martinez. He waited 10 years for a chance at Arsenal. When it arrived, Emiliano Martinez grabbed it with both hands. For Arsenal's Argentine goalkeeper, it has been a case of overcoming obstacle after obstacle before having his moment in the spotlight. At the end of Arsenal's record-extending FA Cup triumph in front of no fans at Wembley, there was a poignant moment. The Gunners' goalkeeper Emiliano Martinez, who was once again brilliant between the goalposts, was sitting alone with his back to the advertising board beyond the sidelines. He had his headphones on, held a phone in his hand, and with tears in his eyes, was speaking probably to folks back home in Argentina. For Martinez, being alone is not a new feeling in London. He has been used to it, but this was different. After celebrating a well-earned success with his teammates, this was sort of loneliness he would cherish, reflecting on what he has been nothing short of a roller coaster ride. Did you know? Martinez is now the longest serving player left at Arsenal. A decade ago, after a successful trial, Arsenal offered him the chance to move to London and he had to make a decision. It was not a poor background, but my family struggled a lot in financial terms. I arrived back in Argentina a week after I had the offer from Arsenal. I saw my brother and mom crying, "Please don't go." But I had also seen my dad crying late at night because he could not pay the bills. So I had to be brave at that time because I said yes for them. He was quoted as saying by The Guardian. The 27-year-old has been with the club for 10 years now. But incredibly, before the restart of the season, he had played just 25 matches for Arsenal. He was always in the background. He was always fighting for the second or third slots. He was loaned out 6 times. He was seen as a really good goalkeeper, but just not as good as Szczesny or Peter Cech or Brandolano. He had to wait and wait some more time. As is often the case in team sport, one's athlete's story has its origins in the misfortune of another. Injury, lack of form, or plain bad luck for one sports person can be the turning for another. But after the Premier League's restart, Leno suffered a nasty knee injury during a disappointing defeat against Brighton, and suddenly Martinez was the first choice. He impressed match after match, and by the end of the FA Cup semi-final against Manchester City, when he kept a clean sheet at Wembley, it dawned on him. After all these days at the club, he led his team to the FA Cup final. It was a bit emotional when the final whistle went in the semi-final. Not because we beat City, whom for me are one of the best teams in the Europe right now, but more because of how much I have been fighting to play in a final with a club I love. It has been 10 years since I joined the club, and at the final whistle everything goes through your head. I wish the fans and my family would be here for the final. Obviously 90,000 or 80,000 people in Wembley, something you don't play every day. I wish my whole family was there. Like I said, we came from a poor family, and for them to see me there winning a trophy in front of 90,000 people and getting a medal would be something. I remember for my Champions League debut against Anderlecht, my dad flew 27 hours to reach that game and he was crying all 95 minutes. I remember the day that I and my brother ate and not my mom and dad, so I know exactly what they have been through. When I was living in Buenos Aires and I would only see them twice a month when I traveled because they couldn't afford the petrol to go and see me, so I know what they did for me to reach the top where I am now. With those sort of emotions behind his big day, Martinez understandably was overcome with emotion after keeping Chelsea at bay to help Arsenal finish a sorry season on high note. That's what I do best. I worked hard and everyone says when you work hard you get your rewards, and I think I did that today. I have worked really hard at the club for 10 years for opportunities like this. I couldn't be prouder. I spoke to my family the whole week and my dad didn't want to speak a lot about it because he was too nervous. But I bet in Argentina they were all crying 100%. And those would have been tears of joy of realizing that Martinez had made it to the big stage, of knowing their sacrifices have been worth it. When his chances came, Martinez grabbed them with both of his hands. And today the video is over. If you like this video, subscribe to our channel.